Hello, Libra. Welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a yearly 2025 reading. Sorry we missed January. I was a little behind with all the holiday stuff, so I do appreciate you forgiving me on that one. This will be a general collective. Not everything is going to resonate, but I will be curious to see in the comments below how it does. Feel free to come back to it several times during the year and check it out. Now, if you do like the format, or if you have suggestions on other formats or different things you'd like me to process, or how you'd like me to do it, let me know. I'd be more than happy to entertain that and find ways. So, but to like, share, and subscribe definitely helps the channel grow so that other people who need to see these readings will be able to have opportunities and access to them. So I would appreciate that as well. And I will let you know that it is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or if you have a lot of Libra in your chart, this definitely would apply for you. I have gone ahead and meditated on your energy for the year, and I've been shuffling these cards forever. They are definitely ready to go, as they've been showing me plenty of messages already. So let's get this party started. All right, we're starting out February with Four of Wands. Beautiful. And March with the Magician. And April with the Page of Wands. Nice. Really nice energy so far. May, Five of Wands. For an air sign, you have an awful lot of fire here. Even more. So June, we have the Nine of Wands. Oops. July, the Star. You're going to have a very decent year from what I'm feeling here. August, Eight of Wands. I think you're going to have every wand card out here, which would be like a first time ever. It's crazy. September, oh, the Empress. Very nice. October, Page of Cups. November, ooh, the Devil. If you happen to know a Virgo, let me know in the comments below, because or watch the Virgo reading. The Devil comes in November to disrupt Virgo's relationships. And it's not that you're the devil, Libra, but because the devil fell in that spot, you might be filling that role and not even realizing it. So I would recommend that. And in December, the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely, lovely energy. I like it. Let's get some clarifiers here, and then we'll go through it. But I just think that's really funny how the disruption was clarified by the devil coming in. If you get the Nine of Cups on that as a clarifier, you definitely have to watch the Virgo reading, because it looks like you're going to play a role in. I can't wait to see their November and December of this year play out at the end of the year, because Spirit wouldn't even give us the answers to what the decision is going to be. It's going to be that electrifying. And I'm really actually excited. I never wanted to see the end of a year so bad. Not that I want time to fly by, but I am my curiosity. I'm a Leo sun, so Leo sun, Gemini moon, and Scorpio rising. Quite a combination there. Two fixed signs of everything. And so I have the curious cat. Definitely. Definitely a curious cat. All right. So on our Four of Wands, we can see February. We are starting out stable. If you're in a relationship, it's going really, really well, possibly leading to marriage, or you just recently got engaged. If it's career-based, it's, you're very content with what you're doing. And to clarify that, we have the Six of Cups. So you may be looking back to something from the past. Your relationship could be reigniting to something more childlike. Your career, you could be looking back as to how you got to where you're at, which is all beautiful things. This Six of Cups is not somebody coming back from the past unless it's an ex, somebody you were actually married to, that could come back in and just reignite some memories and stuff. Let's see what it's all about. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So I don't think it doesn't feel like it's anything disturbing at all. It actually feels like you're very stable. I mean, the Six of Cups could be looking back at photographs or watching videos. Maybe you're reminiscing about a child. You could have a child graduating high school. And through that graduation period, you're putting together a board of pictures or videos for the graduation party. I mean, anything like that. And that's causing a bit of nostalgia, which is, a part of this balanced, beautiful relationship you have. So this nostalgia is actually really good. Going into March, we see the Magician, though. We're manifesting something, great manifestation powers, and it's going to take strength. So this is Leo energy. Again, Virgo got a lot of strong Leo energy, but it looks like you want to move forward. So because of that nostalgia, you might want to recreate something. You might be looking at your relationships in a new light. Maybe few things are stagnant. You are making some healthy choices for yourself. Maybe it's not everything you wanted it to be. So you're trying to manifest using that magician power of all four aces to say, hey, I want to create this. Just be careful what you're creating. Know exactly in advance what you're asking for because sometimes it'll be delivered and there can be karma attached to that. There's a price to pay for everything. Magic isn't free, even if you do it yourself. Okay? If you are manifesting something that is outside of God's plan, the devil very well may give it to you, but there's going to be a price to pay. So it's okay to manifest good things, especially if they're good things for others. When we're being selfish, we're not necessarily making the healthy choices. But it's going to take strength for you to do this. You may even need the help of a Leo to show you the way and a pattern. And mask, not showing true feelings, hiding, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. Makes me feel like you might be involved with a narcissist. And I don't quite understand it because that Four of Wands, you're very happy with your relationship. Or if you are single, you want that Four of Wands relationship. You might not be getting it from the person you're with if you're with a narcissist. They may not want to marry you. You might be looking back to how things were when it first began. In career, you're trying to manifest something of a higher power, a higher position. And, it's kind of one of those for career-wise, it's like fake it till you make it. Things that you're doing that way. March is going to be interesting. April, we have the Page of Wands. So we're getting news of something creative or passionate, and it has to do with the Empress. Very interesting because that's a very youthful energy combined with the Empress, the ultimate, the everything. And it could be that you need guidance from the Empress. It could be your mother telling you something. It definitely could be your child. If you have a child reaching out to you or telling you about something, some new passion, maybe where they're going to go to college, what they want to do with their life. Maybe they want to join a band or start a band. I mean, it is something that simple. And huh, this has got me a little about karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. You might be happy with the relationship you're in, but that's going to start explaining a lot of this fire. Um, I think you're happy that it's solid. I don't think, I think it's karmic though. I think the relationship is there to teach you something. And somebody young is going to come forth with some fiery news. Okay, let's go on to March and April have me very perplexed for you, but something big is going to happen. The mask is off. It almost feels like you might actually be involved with a narcissist, and I don't know if a young child is going to come and tell you something, and you're going to have to be the nurturing mother. And keep in mind this, it's just energy. So you can be a man that the child is coming to, but you're going to nurture and care about this news they're going to give you. For some odd reason, because of the karmic relationship, I don't feel it's good news. That's just a feeling. Though my intuition's never been wrong. So I'll be careful with that, I guess. Next, we move into May, which we have the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is clarified with the Ace of Wands. So Five of Wands is there is going to be some conflict, whatever this message is up here that you're learning in April. Start some bickering and quarreling. Now keep in mind it's petty stuff, okay? And it goes all the way back to the beginning, to this Ace of Wands, where everything started. So it's like you're, okay, like a husband and a wife that have a conflict, and you're not winning the battle, so to speak. So what ends up happening is you start bringing up things from the past that were not discussed previously. And so you're going all the way back to the Ace of Wands because you're that passionate to cover all the bases. Kind of things is what it actually feels like. A coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Something has to transition because of this message that you get from this Page of Wands, which is either somebody new in your life, a young child, or just somebody younger than you. And it's going to set ablaze the bickering and quarreling, which is going to take you all the way back to when things began and that passion first started with this person. And basically, boundaries are going to be set with things have to change or this will end. And I think it's you, because that's where you're getting the strength up there, you being able to deal with this. Then in June, we move into the Nine of Wands. Now, basically, so what we're learning from here in this bickering and quarreling is we're going to give it one more try. We're wounded. We're not necessarily happy with the situation, but we're willing to give it another shot. And that's clarified with the Three of Pentacles. So we're going to work on things. We're going to work together. This also is very prominent for couples that get therapy. It could be you learning something about work that you're not pleased with, but you kind of take the lead. You fight the battle a bit. You say, let's go back to the main structure. Let's transform this whole thing. And you're beat up a little bit by this, but you're still willing to work with others to get the job done. That's very, very possible. And we got passion, insane chemistry, liking each other equally, having fun. Then there is the flip side. Those of you who get this news, you bicker and quarrel, you end the relationship, but you say, listen, I'm not down for the count. I still want love in my life. And you're going to work with others and end up finding a new passion. It could be a creative passion. It could be a new relationship passion. But we're seeing things kind of come full circle in July when we get to the Star, which is an ultimate wish come true, and the Fool, a brand new beginning. So if you do choose to end this relationship, you are going to get a destined wish come true. And you're going to take that leap of faith. You're going to go for it. And then palm tree, stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You're going to learn a lot of new things about yourself through this star relationship. And the star is always something destined from the heavens, right? So God knew this was coming all along. So by July, a lot of this conflict is going to be over. We're all of a sudden going to get this probably thing that we manifested way back here, but just in a different person or in a different job or in a different thing, a different home, something like that. And then in August, we're going to move into the Eight of Wands energy. And my gut is saying it's very passionate messages. It's a lot of communication. It's fun. And we get the Four of Swords. So this communication, which is double the Four of Swords because it's an 8, is helping heal. So you are still going to be going through a healing phase, or some of this communication that is coming through, you need to heal from. Now, this could be this previous person, if you did leave them for your wish come true, what you manifested, and you need to heal from the broken heart of all of this, or they are breaking your heart with their truth, or your heart's broken because of your truth that you have to give them. And some of that communication could be coming from that. And then love calls, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So one of two things, if you're involved with a narcissist, this person's going to come back, do this love bombing thing, and you're still going to be hurt and wounded over whatever transpired. And you need to heal because you really want the full truth and you don't think you're getting the full truth. Okay. And you're already exploring something else that you've always wanted. And it's going to be really hard for this narcissist to win you over because God automatically sent something in going, oh, yeah, I don't want that coming back. That was the devil. Now I'm moving them because that karmic relationship is something that is only supposed to be temporary to teach you something. And I think you learn something from that Page of Wands and you become that Empress and go, oh, I'm going to take this to empower me. I'm going to learn something from this. I'm going to be a better person from it. Put it to an end. Passionately go out and search and you find what you manifested. And then now this person comes back love bombing you and during your healing process. But in September, you come back to being the Empress in full charge. This isn't a clarifier, it's the main card with the Knight of Wands. So you are going to reinvent yourself back as the Empress that you once were. And this Page of Wands could be lighting, showing a light on you are not the Empress anymore. You are a shell of who you were since you've been with this person. And you come back to your Empress qualities and you have that Knight of Wands, which is that passion and that go get 'em, and you're looking good. And people want to make offers to you left, right, and sideways. And, you're going for it. I don't think you're accepting this love bombing. And then you have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. I think the shocking news there really is that you are going to transform into who you once were, but a stronger, even better version of that from this relationship that you were in that did break your heart. But you got enough clarity to move on. So something tells me that back in 2024, it probably already started. You were well aware this was on its way. And then in October, we have the Page of Cups. So be careful. Sometimes these are fishy offers. And the Hermit. So it's something that's going to be presented to you, most likely on an emotional level, that you're going to have to go within and you're going to have to find the strength, the wisdom, and the knowledge that you have learned through your course of life thus far that will give you the right answer on how to handle that. And then there's addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, restraint. Again, whether it seems like in October of 2025, a lot of signs are getting this, that they're going to have to face their addictions. I think God's giving us plenty of time to handle that throughout the year. And if we have not confronted it and dealt with it by October of 2025, it's like, boom, better deal with it now. You're going to. You have no choice. But this Page of Cups could be coming in with a message that your other person's not doing so well because they were probably narcissists are very codependent. I'm going to tell you that right now. I had a full-on relationship with a narcissist, and they cannot go without constantly having somebody around. And that's because they need to bully, gaslight, control somebody in order to feel worthy. So this could be a narcissistic person that you are currently involved in, but looking at closing the book on it. And you do have passion for them. You know they're going to love bomb you and be obsessed with you. And a huge part of you is when they come back with this new little nugget of romance, which by the way is probably fishy, you're going to have to dig deep to either fight that or you're going to fall for it, which then makes you almost addicted to them as well. And then in November, we have this devil energy with the Hierophant. That is a fighting force. So the devil is going to play a huge role in November of, I think, trying to get you guys back together or playing on the addictions. So if you have an addiction, try to conquer it before that point because it can control you and the devil will swoop in and take advantage of that. But then we have the Hierophant stating, I'm going to fight. It's going to be good versus evil without a shadow of a doubt in November. And that too, I'm just like I said, the whole Virgo reading with the devil stepping in November, everything was going really good. And boom, there comes the devil. You're going to have to find your strength from God. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic options, not showing your hand in gambling. If you're married, this could be this person really trying to nail you in a divorce. Don't show your hand. This is good versus evil all the way in November for you. You are going to have to find the strength up here. And remember all the fire that you fought yourself through to get your wish come true, which could be your freedom from this, even being the fool, being out on your own, taking a leap of faith. But don't fall weak or prey to this other person. And know that God is on your side because in December we have the Wheel of Fortune. And that is going to move forward with the Ace of Cups, which this is God, again, the Hierophant, moving in, giving you all this love, stating you don't need that. If you do that, you're going back into a karmic relationship and moving the wheel backwards. The wheel backwards is karma. Move the wheel forward And there's this whole cup of pure divine love just waiting for you. And girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. You're going to have to conquer, first of all, in October. I have a feeling the person you're with is an addict. I don't necessarily feel this is you. And they're going to try to come in just like they originally did, sweep you off your feet, and don't you remember when? And you're going to have to fight that really bad because the following month they're going to come in with all this devil energy. And I'm telling you, the readings for 2025, the devil's working real hard in November. I don't know what God's up to this year, but I know it's something big. It's big. It's going to be beyond epic, beyond anything we've ever experienced, seen, felt, witnessed. And November, the devil is just on fire. So by November, the devil's fighting for everything he's got, with everything he's got. Don't show your hand because it looks like you have the better poker hand out of all of it. So I think you're going to be really, really good. I think there's a lot of good things in your path. I didn't see this turning out this way. That's why we do clarifiers. Um, I knew there was an awful lot of fire, which is sometimes controversy. And you're an air sign. So air and fire do go well together, but air just makes the fire burn brighter. So get yourself a good Leo friend. They're going to show you what strength is all about. They're going to be able to kick this person to the curb for you. If you're looking for new love during the year, you've got lots of potential for that. But there's going to be some ups and downs in relationships. I don't see your true, true love coming in until December. So take the year to work on yourself. That's perfectly fine. Have fun with some of these. Enjoy this little love bombing thing. Just take it for what it is. Um, and you'll still have a fun year. The Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance and Higher Knowing, card 3, which is truly God sent. Like I said, God's all over this. He's got you covered. He's with you as long as you trust him. Okay? It's going to feel at times that he's throwing you to the wolves, but sometimes he is using you as bait to bring the devil in so he can conquer him. Because the devil's not going to come to God. He knows he can't be God one on one. So the devil's using you to get what he wants. And so sometimes God is going to use you to bait him in. It's like you're the fish on the hook. Here we see that with the Page of Cups and the fish coming out of the cup. Yeah, you're the minnow or the worm, and he's bringing in the big fish. So let him use you because he's got something really great. He's starting with the star, and he's showing you, I've got a treasure for you. It's going to be more than you could manifest. So look forward to that. I think it's really going to be something awesome. All right, that's all I have for you. Good luck in 2025, and I can't wait to take this adventure with you. God bless.